If you're putting together a Joggster 3, the front wheel is going to be a little bit different than the front wheel of the Joggster Twist. It's going to look like this, exactly like a bicycle wheel. You'll notice that on each side of the wheel you have a small circle-shaped object with a small tooth on it. What you're going to do is put this over the front axle. And right here you're going to see on the front fork of the stroller, you're going to see that there's the fork-shaped piece, and then right above it there's a small circle. This small tooth on this small ring is going to fit into that circle. So you're going to have one on each side of the wheel, and you're going to want to fit those into those small circle holes on the fork of the front wheel. Then you're going to screw this silver knob right here until the wheel is feeling somewhat tight in place. And you're going to want to have this latch on the side, on the other side, opposite of this round silver. You're going to want to have this pointed outwards. Screw it into place. And then when it's feeling pretty tight, not completely, not as tight as you can screw it, but you know, pretty snug on there, then you're going to push that lever on the side down, and that's going to lock the wheel into place. So when you're finished, the side here should have this lever folded down just like that. Now, what we're going to do now that we have the Joggster Twist and the Joggster 3 stroller put together, we're going to do a little fine tuning. Just came out of a box. The brakes are not necessarily fine-tuned. So, you need to tune them to your liking. Grab the black handles, roll the wheels out, step on the basket until you hear it click. Pull the handlebar up, click that into place, and also this clip in place. Now, with the disc brake system of the Joggsters, what you're going to have to do is, on the bottom, on each side, you'll notice right here there's a silver piece and a black piece on each side. And also up here on your handlebar, you're going to notice some bolts right here. On the top part, this is the fine-tuning for both sides at the same time. If you're feeling that one side is not as tight, one side of your brakes is not as strong as the other side, you're going to want to go down here and fine-tune this part. But if you're feeling that you want both sides a little bit stronger on the brakes, this is where you're going to go. You turn this, the large bolt, and then you can turn the smaller one. And then lock it back into place with that larger bolt. On the bottom, it's just the same. The large black bolt, you're going to unscrew that a little bit. And then you're going to turn the silver one until it's in place to how you want it. Always test it out on your brake handle to see if it's as tight as you would like. Then, return the black one to exactly how it was. Tighten that black one back up. And if ever you're feeling like anything is loose, you can fix it simply by tuning these little bolts and screws right here. Always loosen it up with the black one, tighten the silver, tighten the black one again. And that's how you fine-tune the brakes of your Joggster. Next, I'll show you how to attach some accessories to the Joggster. As I said previously, these are the important pieces for the accessories. There's a small one that says R and a small one that says L. As you've probably figured out, that means right and left. First, what you're going to notice is on one side we have a thick piece, and on the other side we have a thin piece. The thin piece is always going to be on the side of the metal, okay? So you have an L here on the thin piece. The L will face out. So what I mean by that is there's a button above the R or the L. When I look at it from this side, I can see that button. I'm going to place these here. Just like that. From this side, you can see the button. The reason for this is when you're lifting your bassinet off or your car seat, it's going to clip onto these buttons. So sometimes you're pushing these buttons to release things. And also important is you'll notice that on these brackets right here, both of them are in a horizontal, so the ground position. Make sure of that. This is horizontal right here, and this is horizontal right here. They are mirror images of each other. So, there are also 3 holes right here, but this only has 2 holes. So, very important for stability of the stroller, this goes on the rear 2 holes. So, when I attach this to the stroller right here, there's still going to be a free hole right here. And this is used, the reason we have that is so if you want to use the car seat while the seat of the stroller is still on, you're going to be attaching it to the front too. But for our purposes, we're going to attach it to these back two. And in this case, we can attach the bassinet and the car seat. And there we have it. And the screws that came with these, you're going to use those to screw these into place on the stroller.